Alright, welcome back to PC Building Simulator, and welcome back to the brand new EVGA workshop, just recently added to the game in the last big update. So we also got some really some really exciting other big things added in that update, mostly water-cooled RTX 30 series cards from NVIDIA, as well as a couple RX 5000 series graphics cards from AMD. So that's pretty exciting. So we're going to do some building today, and we're going to build in this, because I haven't built it in a while, actually. And it's kind of a fun case, the Corsair Series 280X. It is a little bit smaller form factor case. It's actually like, it's a big, small form factor case, to be honest. Like, it's short, but the thing is squatty. I've seen it in real life, and it's kind of, it's very much a cube in a lot of ways. But we're going to build it today, kind of do like a black and white theme, and use some of the new parts that were introduced in the last update. I've been kind of wanting to like get in and actually do some water cooling. So we're going to do it in here. We're going to do some custom water cooling inside of the Corsair Series 280X in white. So we're going to pull that front panel. Let's get off this back panel too. We have a magnetic dust filter here that we're going to remove, and then the back panel comes off easily. So this one, the power supply mounts behind it, sort of like the 011 Dynamic, actually. It's kind of similar. In fact, it's very similar in some ways. So we've got like the vertically mounted power supply behind the motherboard tray, as well as our hard drives are stored back there, and we have that kind of cover. In fact, like that's exactly how the 011 Dynamic does it. Oh my gosh, look, an 011 Dynamic. It's like exactly the same thing, right? Like power supply, and then we've got these covering up bays, like hard drive bays. So it's kind of cool. I'm not sure who did it first. I don't want to know. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's get some stuff in here. So obviously, like I said, small form factor. This is only going to support mini-itx or micro-atx motherboards. So that's what we're going to do. It's funny, I was going to actually no, this one works pretty well. You can use the filter, and we can filter down to micro-atx and mini-itx. It's showing us only those because, well, anything else doesn't fit, and I have that compatibility filter on now. If I turn that off, I get those back. But I was looking at cases. Looking at cases and trying to use the filters is really annoying. That's, you know, cables. But if you were looking for cases and you tried to do this, let me get out so I can actually see cases. That's annoying. You can do size, but you do between. So like, ideally, like I want minimum. I want min. I don't even know what min is actually. Oh, that's min, max. Okay. Wow, that's so weird. That's so weird that I can select min and then it goes to. Okay. Like ideally, I want cube and micro. But the problem is full towers in the middle of those. So if I choose micro, I also get all the full towers. Like, why is full tower between cube and micro? I don't know. I don't understand it. It's really annoying. I would prefer that to be a micro, or like a multi-select list, and it's not. But anyway, back to the actual build, because that was just something I noticed that was annoying. Let's get right into it. So, micro-atx and mini-itx motherboards. Hello, game. Are we gonna... Have I angered... What have I angered the game? Oh, gosh. Oh, well, this is fun. Wow, okay, so we're back. I had to completely reboot the game. At least I think we're back. Let's see. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, it's okay. We can scroll. Wow, I've never seen that happen before. That was crazy. I had to completely restart the game to get there. Okay, so let's get going on this because I've made no progress. Okay, so only mini-itx and micro-atx motherboards. I want to do a micro-atx just because the mini-itx looks so like dorky and small in here. So I'm going to go with the MSI MPG Z490M Gaming. So the idea here is we're going to go with Intel's best in the game, which is technically a generation old, but also technically not that interesting anyway, because 11th gen is kind of like anyway, right? At least that's what I hear. Here it overclocks well, and that's kind of it. So we're going to go with Intel's best in the game, at least. The 10900K, no 11900K. Again, doesn't matter too horribly much. So we're gonna go with that, and then we're also gonna kind of go with like AMD's best. So we're gonna ride that angle, I guess, for now. Let's do memory first, though. I'm feeling like we're gonna do kind of like a black and white but RGB build, right? So let's look at our RGB options. We could do Corsair Vengeance. It's appropriate. Ooh, we could do white. Ooh, we could do white. 3200. Yeah, let's do that. I'm liking it. I'm into this. So we'll do the white Corsair Vengeance 8 gig, 3200 megahertz. Get 4 of those in there. We are going to be doing water cooling, custom water cooling, so that's going to be fun and exciting. Let's just get a little bit of M.2 storage in here. to get us started. We're always so limited. Actually, no, that's not too bad. Let's do that. I'm only gonna put one in. We'll leave the other one open. Just simplify things. 2 terabytes of that it's pretty solid. I don't think we're gonna need too much. So let's get a CPU block on here because we're gonna do water cooling. So we're gonna go CPU blocks. We do have these new blocks from EK, which are pretty cool, but I kind of feel like I want an RGB block. And so I'm gonna do like a white RGB block from Corsair. That's white. That almost looks silver. No, I guess it's pretty good. So that'd be cool. We'll get a little RGB there. We'll get the white black going on in the CPU block. It's gonna look pretty nice. Thinking ahead for water cooling, we should probably make sure like a radiator and a reservoir fits in here. As far as the radiator, I want RGB. I so badly want Corsair's radiators with their RGB fans as an option just to match everything up. Because these are what they're LL120s. I'm actually going to probably put those and change these out to be LL140s. I think they're going to look better as LL140. So we'll probably make that change. But given that anyway, that I can't make them match perfectly, but I think I'm going to at least get EK's RGB 240 mil rad up here. That's as large as we're going to be able to go. But before we can do it, we have to remove this glass panel and this dust filter. And I'm going to leave that dust filter out, because in this configuration we'd be exhausting through the top, through the radiator, and there is no reason at all to have a dust filter up there if you're doing that. So we're gonna leave that dust filter off because it's dorky. But we're gonna put this top panel back on, which would probably hurt your performance a little bit. I'm not sure how big that panel gap is. Probably wouldn't be too bad actually. I'm glad I'm not intaking through that at least. It's not a huge gap. That's got to be like what, a 1/4 inch, maybe a little bigger, maybe. Okay, so we got a pretty good black-white theme going here. Black-white, got some RGB. Let's think about, reservoir. Well, it's saying that all of these will fit. I'm very curious. This will fit, huh? No, I mean, it would fit without a radiator. I already know which one I'm going to go with, so it's not going to be an issue. But it's kind of funny that it's like, well, I mean, it does technically fit, right? You just have to not have a 240 mil radiator, which would be sad. So really, your best options are going to be the Ice Station DC Ultra, which is fun. But even better, the new pump reservoir combo that we got in the last update was the XD3 RGB, and it is like made for this case. I didn't even know, but look at that. I mean, that's like ideal, and it's RGB. You know, it's not like doing crazy or anything, but it's RGB. It mounts right there. It weirdly clips to the case here, but it's in, and it actually like works pretty well. So we're gonna go with that. So that'll give us everything we need to do our water cooling. Except let's get a graphics card in here, huh? So we got a case lock here, then we can remove the 2 PCI covers that we need to get out to get our GPU in, and then let's go, like I said, we're gonna go with AMD for this one, because now we have water-cooled RX 6000, I think I said 5000 series earlier, and if I did, I'm sorry. I'm just realizing I think I said the wrong thing. We're gonna go with, so we've got the RX 6800 XT and 6900 XT. There's no 6800 non-XT water-cooled, I believe. Now I want to check it just to make sure I'm not making that up. Yeah, so you only get the XT versions, which is kind of interesting. And I know last I checked, at least the 6800 XT was still the better overclocker, which is weird. But we're just gonna go with the 6900 XT because we're not gonna worry about that. So we're gonna put that in right here. And I actually really like how this card looks. I love like the Radeon logo there. And I think Corsair's blocks look sweet. I really wish, though, I could drop the camera down lower. I don't have a lot of like variability with the camera here because I want to look down and see the bottom of it, but there's no way to do it. I can't get down low enough. Like, I need to like crouch, but I can't. It's not a thing. So I can't see the bottom side of the card. I wish it'd be cool if this case had a vertical mount option for the GPU. Then we could get a really good look at that. Maybe we'll have to build, do another build here coming up in a case with vertical mount GPU slot and use some of these new water-cooled cards and take a good look at them, because I actually think it'd be kind of fun. But anyway, so that's what we've got for now. So we've got storage, we've got everything. We could, of course, go around the back. We could put some solid state. Oh, actually, I've already got a gigabyte drive in here. Well, that's awkward. Oops. We are gonna need a power supply though. So let's do a power supply. I'm thinking like 850 watts is gonna be good, plenty good to go. I guess we'll go with the RM850X. It's actually the power supply I have in real life, so I'm biased. So now we've got everything we need. Well, we can plug in this one random solid state drive. That's fine. We should be in good shape. Now, you could, of course, put fans. I think this will support it looks like 120 or 140 mil fans in the bottom. It's not super necessary with this. I mean, you could, like in real life, you'd set these as like intake, and you'd exhaust at the top, and so you kind of have that chimney effect. If we were not using a water-cooled graphics card, pulling fresh air straight into that card would make a ton of sense. But I'm not as concerned about it. I don't know. We could do it anyway, though, just to do it. I guess I'm going to change out these front fans from LL120s to LL140s. So maybe we just, like, do it all up. Case fan. LL140. RGB LED. I think that's going to look better. Yeah, that looks so much better in the front. Like, the 120s look kind of dorky. Yep, that's going to look good. And then we should be able to do 2 down here. And they actually are set to intake, which is amazing. Because I feel like, wow, this is actually kind of how you'd want this set up, right? Intake to the front, intake to the bottom, exhaust at the top. Now, those exhaust fans are going to have a lot of work to do. So it's not, like, perfectly balanced by any means. But, you're better off having too much intake and having positive case pressure than negative case pressure. So, you know, we're gonna go with that. So it's gonna look really RGB and cool. So I'm gonna do a little bit of cabling here. I don't have the automatic cable tool on. I've kind of been like preferring to just do it myself. Do you want to stick with black cables, or should we do white cables? White cables? White cables? I haven't used white cables in a long time. White. Why do I keep saying white weird? Loose plastic plain, plain light gray? Oh, white. It's like, does not look light gray to me. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. There's our SSD. There's the SATA data connection. There's the SATA power connection. I'm curious to see how our fans do. Doof. We do not have a lot of fan headers, so I'm very interested to see, can we daisy chain all the way around? This would be ideal. Radiator, be good to me. Oh, I love you so much, Radiator. Reservoir, don't hurt me. Oh, we're friends. Okay, EPS power. I can't believe that worked. We only had one fan header, I think. Things could have gone very poorly there. And then it's nice, they route right through that grommet in the back. And there you go. That's everything cabled. Amazing. I actually cannot believe we got away with that. Now we're going to run our tubing. Let's see. RGB fittings. They are kind of pointless. They really don't do much, but I never get to use them, so maybe we'll use them. And then, I don't know, for pipes, like, do we just rock clear rigid? Do we go white rigid? I mean, we could go white rigid. Is that weird? I don't know. It could be kind of cool. Let's try it. Let's do white rigid. We're just going to go black and white. I mean, we do have a lot of black going on, so we need some more white happening. Okay, I don't think there's an in and an out that's labeled on that pump reservoir combo, so we're just going to go for it. And I'm trying to think here. Let's go here to here. Oh yes, this is going to be very tricky to do because this case is small and hard to work around. Well, it's not so bad. Okay. Okay there, little buddy. Maybe that's not... I think that's not what it's not really what I wanted. I didn't want you to be there. I'm sorry. Yep. Something's still not looking right there. Yeah. Sure about that. Yeah, there we go. Better. Is that crooked? It looks crooked to me. Man, it doesn't say it's crooked. Okay. Okay. There's number one. That took too long. All right, we'll go here to here. Real simple. Oh, geez. Holy lag. What was that? Okay. And we'll bring it down. We'll do a little extra bendy boy here. Ba-da-boop, ba-da-boop. Nice. Okay. We'll go up to the radiator from here. Not preferably like that. Okay. And 90, and never mind. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna have to be how that's gonna work. That kind of looks cool though. And then we're gonna come all the way back into this fitting here in the GPU. Now this is gonna be interesting to decide how we're gonna do it. We're clipping in a lot of spots. Yikes. Gotta say, usually the game does a little better job. That was pretty rough. Yeah, that was not good. I wanted to come, I kind of wanted to go around the other way. Oh boy. Oh boy. What are you doing? Get out of here. Oh no. Okay. Like this. Like this. And then I want to like run that. Am I clipping the ramp? No, I'm running into something else. Okay, that's fine. I want to come like this. Yeah, like this. Like a this. I really want to bring the camera down more, but I can't. Okay. And then what weirdness is happening here? A lot of weirdness. Okay. Cool. Back to bend. Is that not going to snap? What angle is this snapping? Is that really straight? Man, that looks weird from here. And then maybe like do one of these. Yeah? Sorta? Oh no, please. Whatever that was, don't do that. That's not what I asked for. Yes, this. Okay. Sorta. Good. It's like just so much little adjustments to get things to look right. Okay. Okay. Sorta. Not quite. This is still doing something very strange. Like that. And then like this. Okay. Yes. Beautiful. That's it. Now what do we do for coolant? Do we just do white coolant? Is that weird? Could be cool. I'm feeling white. We're just gonna go hard on the white here. Boop. And it fills. Nice. Nice. It's like, that's definitely like whole milk we've just put in there, I think. That'll keep your system real chilly. But with the RGB, I think it's gonna look pretty good. That's my hope. So let's put some of the case back together here, especially the front panel. No dust filtration on the front panel, huh? Nice. Yeah, it looks so much better with those fans. Like, it fits so much better. To our back panel, we've got this little... Nope, wrong dust filter. Oh, wait, is there a dust filter? Oh, there is a dust filter in the front. Yep, messed that up. I assume that needed to happen first. Yeah, probably. We could, of course, just run without it. It's not the biggest deal in the world. It'll look... It actually probably will... It'll look good with that in there, so we'll leave that. Okay. So there's that. We don't have no dust filter. All right, so we should be good to power on. Yeah, pink. Love it. Beautiful. And, okay, so I'm going to get some stuff set up, get our RGB going, and then we'll do a little benchmarking and see exactly how it performs. So I got everything set up here. Looking at 3D Mark, we got a 15,942. That's a 16,501 on the CPU on our 10900K and a 13,378 on our 6900 XT water cooled. Not really sure if that made much. I don't really think it makes much of a jump. Maybe it may have more like room for overclocking headroom compared to an air cooled card. As far as temperatures go, yeah, our CPU is a little toasty here, sitting at 89 degrees Celsius, and the GPU at 65 degrees Celsius. Like normally 65C is like that'd be fine on an air-cooled card. I would say like that's not great. This build could probably use another radiator for sure. And but unfortunately, we don't really know if I can accommodate another one unless I could put one down the bottom. Now I'm so curious. Have I built this whole thing wrong? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'll have to rebuild it, you know, someday. But for now, that's it. A black and white themed RGB build in the Corsair Crystal Series 280X. Looking pretty good, I think, overall, even though the temps aren't super great. But there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you want to see more videos of PC Building Simulator or any of the other games I've been playing, be sure to subscribe. And either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.